everybody. How y'all doing? I gotta go tend to the chickens. And we're right in the middle of a nor'easter. Oh. so I hope that it's light enough precipitation to be able to actually do this. I have not felt right in days. And those of you who know me know that I've been to the hospital this week. I've had the ambulance here this week. Um, but I'm back. I am back to feeling just right. So, hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Okay, so let me grab my coat or my jacket. Yeah, my jacket. And we're going to get my little rye neck chicken, her food ready. Hold on a second. Who is that? The screen is so dim. Alfie, hi darling, good morning, Bridget. Oh, hey, sis, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna grab a jacket, and we're going to try to do this whole thing together out here. But like I said, there's a nor'easter here. It's been raining all night. The winds are whipping like crazy. Let me grab my jacket, and we'll go grab that little Rhinex food and go outside. Foraging. I very much enjoyed that last night. I wish you had stayed on though. I was like, no, don't go, don't go. And stop hiding your face, lady. You're beautiful. You really are. Just stop. You're gorgeous. Yes, you are. I'm telling you, don't argue with me. I can hear it. Don't do it. All right. I almost grabbed my bowl. Oop. Probably don't want to do that on live, right? All right, y'all. Everybody's asleep. But we're going to do this. So, Alfie. Alfie saying, hey, are you laughing at me, Fortune? Listen, lady, it was really good. It was really good last night, though. And also, I was surprised to hear your whole family is connected. We'll just leave it at that, because, people are judgy, and there's a lot of ways that we could explain that, and other people will be like, oh no, they're weirdos. Well, yeah, we're weirdos. It's cool. I talk to dead people. Yeah, I do. It sucks sometimes, but not as bad as my precog stuff. That stuff, oh, that's a lot. It's a lot to try to explain to people, too. So I pretty much hide myself from most people because when I have a precog event about another person, it doesn't always come out like real politically correct. Like, yeah, telling people what they're doing is effing stupid isn't typically well received, but it's hard to explain to people. I'm sorry, I just saw what's going to happen to you. Don't do it. All right, let me see. Let me find this. Weirdos. Oh, we're weirdos. Hey, good morning, Jeffrey. How you doing, darling? All right, can y'all still hear me? I was having a hard time hearing on these headphones the other day, so I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Yeah, we're weirdos. All right, let me grab my boots. Alfie, foraging. Can either of y'all hear me? Sam's. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. I didn't want to bother you. Just stepped in, but thank you, darling. All right, y'all. It's very. Look, I ain't playing. Hold on, let me show you. Like it is. It is raining and it is very, very windy. Very, very. It doesn't even seem like it's time to let the birds out, but I promise you, it definitely is. All right, let me look. I had a delivery last night. Oh God, no, wait. Okay, whatever. Got to do what I got to do. I got to get these boots on. As a matter of fact, at some point in the future, we need to get this door replaced and put it on the correct way. Because this direction sucks. Oh, sorry. Still trying to get my boot on. Okay, got it. Dang it. All right, y'all. Let's go take care of the birds. My son, he crazy as all get out. He got an air conditioner on in his room. As chilly as it is, he's crazy, I'm telling you. Oh, I saw two birds. Okay, so it can't be raining, but so bad. All right, y'all, let's do this. Look, little rye neck chicken. Hold on, I'll turn the camera around. Oh my God. Yeah. Uh-huh. That little rye neck chicken, she's actually improving quite a bit. Happily.
So, because like I've told y'all before, I got to get out here and get these peppers. Sorry. Yeah, that's definitely ready to be picked and eaten. Um, like I've told y'all, she's the sweetest stinking chicken. She's just so sweet. Oh, newsflash. I moved the geese. Well, actually, that's kind of not true. They moved themselves. They were pretty persistently insistent. I'm getting totally rained on. That they wanted to be in their old home, which I call the burnt coop. All right, y'all. Oh my, what in the what? Hold on. I got to figure a way to keep this open too. Last night, the wind had shut this gate. They were all locked out. They were all crowded around the fence like, hey, what do we do? We just want to go home. All right, let's see. Hi, pretty baby. You know what? If I was you, I would just hang out in that house too. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. All right, let's see. Good morning, Spider. How you doing? She is. She's doing so much better. The chickens will get blown away, Alfie. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Forge and saying, hey, y'all, hit the like. It's free. It's free. Oh, my gosh. Hi, baby. There she is. There her is. Hers right there. Let me go ahead. I'm going to try to feed her right now, y'all. Here, baby. Here, baby. Hold up. Let me get such a face. You want some? Little girl, don't do that. Why are you looking weirder today than you were last night? Oh, damn it. I got to wait on her, y'all. Barky. Barky, come get your meat. Oh, Red will eat it for you. Yes, she will. Okay, sweetie, you had a couple of bites. That's good. Don't eat her food. Barky baby. Good girl. No, Red, honey, you can have some in a minute. Girly, stop it. Come down here. Let me lead her away. I'm going to lie to her. Come here. Come here. Come on down here, little red bird. Good girl. Okay. Here we go, baby. That's so sad. I hate it. It's like I feel like I can feel how she's seeing the world, and it's so askew. I totally get it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. All right, let me secure that a little bit better. Let's get this side open over here, and we'll open the other door. See, they're not that dumb. They're like, yo, it's raining. We will hang out inside. But it's not going to stop. In fact, it's going to get so much worse. Are you freaking kidding me, kids? Sorry, y'all. I forgot I have a microphone on. This boy, for real? Why you gotta cause crap? Just okay. I'm gonna get him. He thinks he's so sneaky. What's up, white boy? Huh? You know what? The geese can't stand him doing what he does to the girls. So I actually like that part of them being over here because they go after him. Yeah. All right, y'all. I still have to give her some water. We'll do that next. After I do the stuff in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's rainwater right here in the bucket. All right, baby, hold on. All y'all's little feeders are damp. Okay. Ladies, good morning. All right. They hear me. Come on out. Hey, Proud. How you doing, honey? What are y'all? Y'all are weirdos, I swear. Come on out. Y'all like rain. What in the name of... Come on, I'll get out of your way. They don't like me. They don't like me being at the door. What in the name of Jesus are y'all doing? I'm confused. Holy... What? Look. Sebastian. He's acting like he did something wrong. Am I about to find something I ain't gonna like you over? Oh, yeah, the rain's starting to come down again pretty good. Sebastian. I don't know what they're doing. Thank you. I very much needed you to get out my way. Thank you. Sebastian and Honk, everybody. Y'all crazy birds. All right, let's get them some stuff. Some food. Hey, ladies. Good morning. Sorry, y'all. I know you can't see in here. To be fair, I can't really see either. Come on out, babies. Eagle. Oh, you changed houses. Okay. Good morning, all. You're almost totally naked, bird. Holy cow. We're almost totally out of feed, too. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hello, babbies. Sebastian. Honk, why are you so nervous? All right. Well, I would empty the water out of that, but there is no point. And they like it anyway. Hey, Barky baby. Did you finish your hamburger meat? Yeah? Yeah? Pretty girl. See, she really is doing better, but she still has, I mean, Rhineck doesn't cure quickly, but she is doing better. Hey, Biggie. Hi, baby. This little son of a gun. Mm-mm. Really? 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 I'll get you. You better run. How you like it? How you like it? Yeah. Boy needs to learn how to act right for real. I imagine in the spring it's going to be really, really bad. He might not survive that season. Just saying. Little jerk. All right, let me get to some more feed. Ooh, what's that smell? I don't know. It smells like fish. Yuck. Come on out, lady. Well, don't actually hang out in here. If y'all had a TV, you'd be so happy. All right, y'all. Some of you guys know, I know you do forging, that I, unfortunately, this week have had an ambulance come over here to check my heart out. And I had to make a visit to the emergency room. I almost said local, but it's really not. It's almost an hour away from here. But as unfun as all of that was, I'm feeling good now. It wasn't my heart. It wasn't my heart at all. It was a combination of a very sensitive vagus nerve and not chewing my food very well. True story. Embarrassing. Incredibly embarrassing to admit that. But not only did I not chew my food properly, sorry about that, I then took all of my vitamins. So they like stayed stuck kind of right here in my chestal area. And it caused a lot of pain. It was scary. No kind of joke. Very frightening. Hey, Lacey, baby. I got to get them a little bit more water, y'all. Oh, yeah. Let me get this because I'll leave it out here and that's just nasty. She did not finish it. Barky. Hang on, y'all. She needs to finish this. Barky. Where's she even at? See, that's not her. That's Biggie. Hold on, y'all. Like a, yeah, I'm calling her like she's a puppy that knows her name. I just realized that. Wow, I sound silly. Red, Red, you funny. Come on. I mean, they all of them could use a little extra nutrition. It's just that time of year. It's really stressful to be a chicken. They lose their coat. Come here, Barky. Come here, baby. No, not you. Look, I am trying to give it to that girl right there. Barky, get up. You are very pushy. Come. Fail. I really don't know what else to do. I'll just let them eat it, y'all. It's raining pretty good now. Phone's soaking wet. I'll get her some more, though. I did not get the liquid vitamins. I just started mixing it more with the food. Hey, come here. Eat some of that, please. I can't just sit here and feed these guys. It's raining. Okay, hold on. I'll get some more water for them. We'll go. Hi, babies. I'm not better than you. Don't bow to me. No. All right. Thank you. Hold on. What? There we go. So how was y'all's Saturday night? Hey, good morning, Calamity Jane. She is doing better. Still got a ways to go. I will, again, forging, and hey, good morning, Chris. I've been able to leading up to today. Farmer Chaz, hi, darling. Good morning. She has been getting her alone time, but yeah, it's raining pretty good. But I was out here later than normal, and it's raining. It's a weird situation, but I'll get back to her again later on today if possible. If not tomorrow morning, yet again, she'll have her solo dose. That's probably enough. Okay. Yo. Ah! Huh. Oh, come on now. That's annoying. One of the problems that I deal with in the wintertime is that the hoses freeze so bad. I've taken to keeping a hose inside the house at night and bringing it out with me every day and taking it back in. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right, babies. Agua. Oh my God, woman. Hold on, y'all. There we go. I'm sorry. Camera work sucks. Trying to do all this one-handed. My apologies. You have that big pool out there. Why you got to mess their water up all day? I'm just saying, Sebastian. Can you think about what you're doing, buddies? I'm not chasing you. Why are you running? It's okay. Look at that. Look at that. They're eating millet right off of the plant. That's freaking awesome. I love that. Oh my gosh. And it grew itself because millet seed is in their scratch. It's so cool. I love that. I'm a weirdo. Whatever. I hug trees too, y'all. I do. There you go, babies. Yeah, it smells like fish right here. Ew. Yeah. All right, y'all. I think I probably have done all I can. I don't even know. I was going to go in the garden too, but I'm getting soaked. I didn't really want to get all wet. It is what it is. Oh, gosh. Alrighty. I don't know what I'm going to do about this stuff. Hold on. Let me figure this out, y'all. Let me just see if I take this thingy up. Because it's not even doing anything there. Maybe I can use that and just like hold this. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's like concrete. Come on. Really? All right, I did it. There. Now they won't get shut out of the coop area. You okay? Y'all sound very strange. Lacey, you okay? Y'all, I love these birds so much. They really are like my little children. I mean, except that rooster. He was adopted into the family. He ain't acclimated just yet. The okra is going to have to come down shortly, y'all. It is, look, firstly, because the wind is pulling it completely up out of the ground. I better be ready. Hold on, what'd you say? Hold on a second. Oh, what's up? Oh, Alfie. Really? 30? Ooh, I can't do it again. Buddha! Hey, good morning, darling. Good morning. Yeah, I can't do that again. You pulled most of your okra already? we all we all have a rooster in the family. And hold on, foraging. Sometimes rain makes it smell fishy, but what's doing? Oh my God, it's really raining. What is causing the fishy smell? Is the fishy smell just in the soil? I'm confused. Holy crap, y'all. Yeah, it's getting windy again. It was really windy. I came on late because the wind was so bad. I wasn't gonna come outside. It's not like I just did it to be going live. I was like, I'm not. I'm soaking wet too. Hang on, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I gotta get it to the other camera. This one's soaked. All right. And now I gotta come back. I only got the one hand available, so. Ew. All righty. All right. All right. Oh God. It's gonna be a day. The whole day is gonna be just like that. You all. I hope the picture wasn't terrible. I don't know. I never know unless I go and do the playback. Holy cow, this phone is absolutely covered. Hang on. Let me see if I can do something real quick because I can't see nothing. Oh my gosh. No, goodbye now. My phone's going crazy. Okay. You heard that happens. Oh, so it just, okay, yeah. That has happened in places pre-AI? Hold up, Jane, what do you mean? We got to be careful not to sound like conspiracy theorists. Oh, we should all just come together. Conspiracy theorists unite. It's not a conspiracy. What? My son is up. I didn't know. I was not trying to like interrupt him. Alfie. Alfie, I'm so serious though. All right, y'all. I don't see any questions or whatever. So, and actually, I'm shocked. I thought it'd take like 10 minutes, but not. It's raining. It's hard to move around and do what you got to do out there when it's raining and you got your phone. So, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Otherwise, we will wrap this up. And like I said, for y'all who maybe didn't hear in the beginning, it's been a weird week. I've had the ambulance come out to check my heart. I've had to go to the hospital to have my heart checked. Nothing's wrong. I'm healthy as a horse. What was wrong was not chewing food right. So, what breed is white? A bunch of breeds are kind of white. Hey, Christine. Good morning. Living Out Loud, the podcast. How are you, darling? I don't know what he is though. He's the breed of jerk chicken that we don't really talk about, I guess. But I don't really know what his breed. You should know. You know all kinds of stuff about chickens. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. Nikki, it's been a really weird week. I thought I was having serious heart issues. I done, not what it was. Not what it was. Healthy as a horse. Happily, I can say that I'm pretty stinking healthy. Hold on. What'd you say? Oh, Christine she said, good morning. So you let your chickens out to free range even in bad weather? I absolutely do. I don't care what the weather is. They have to go out. And they can't just stay in their houses don't have windows and stuff. And I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I didn't build like covered run areas and stuff. And frankly, I don't think that I could. They spend a lot of time over in the woods and they forage over there, which is pretty cool. Makes sense. Happy Sunday, everybody. Nikki at the Everyday Life at OC Dish Chicken saying hey to everybody, y'all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had to call an ambulance out here Wednesday night because it felt like an elephant was stepping on my chest, and it subsided somewhat. But also, I was having like these crazy sweats and chills and shakes. That was my fault. I made a herbal tea of echinacea and yarrow. I made 4 cups worth of this tea, but I only used 1 cup of water. And then I had like this cytokine storm come on. It's a pretty intense thing. I didn't know it was going to happen though. And then you would think, but Nikki, okay, so I don't have molars really in my mouth from decades of having reflux that I didn't know I was having, and it eroded those teeth. And so so we finally got our quarter cow, and I did a little video, y'all. I'll release it soon, so you can, if you've never purchased bulk cow, it was our first time we got. I was shocked, but I think it'll be helpful if people can see sort of what it is that you might expect to be able to get. So we got steaks with our quarter cow, and we haven't had steaks in so long. I'm not even kidding. It's been a lot of ground beef, and I was really excited. Tasted so good. I didn't chew it necessarily very well. And then I took all my vitamins. So it kind of stuck, and it was very bad. I learned a lesson, an expensive lesson, but hold on one sec. I look like I'm in shape, but I mean, I still have issues, Nikki. I have never been a healthy person up until the last 3 years. I have legitimately been sick all my life. Like, it started at 3 years old. I started having these crazy migraines, and I would have to be taken to the hospital all the time to get shots. And it started from there. The whole story, we're going to break down and share it because I think I've solved our health problem. Honest to God, I think for the most part, I figured out what the problem is. But so I'm still in repair. So I've been really clean eating and using supplements, clean supplements, bioavailable, very important part, supplements for 2 years, almost 2 years. And I mean, I am a totally new person. You would not have recognized me then. I looked gray, or kind of yellow, actually. The color of my skin was funky, but I couldn't even get out of bed. I was miserable, sick, fat. It was horrible. And in the process of my whole health thing, a lot of my teeth got damaged. This is something I think happens to a lot of folks too. And we may not really realize how important stopping and chewing thoroughly is. Because, I mean, sorry, I got dirt on my headphone wire. Because we are always in a hurry to do everything. And I don't know. I think a lot of us don't even think about that. We're just like, whatever, slam it in my mouth, get it down my throat, my stomach will do the rest of the job, not realizing how much stress that really puts on your body, and how hard it is for your body to extract nutrition from that. I mean, it just doesn't happen right. Alfie, crazy you were treated in the hospital. People need to think about it. Yeah, Alfie, I agree with that. She says people need to think about what the patient is feeling and that they aren't just a number. They are a human being. Yeah, they are. It's pretty rude. And I did that live, and I know you watched at least part of it, Alfie. And I feel like you're maybe too young to hear the language I was speaking in that live the other night. But I do think that frequently, especially in emergency medicine, which let me say, firstly, the U.S. has fantastic emergency medicine. True story. But I think that it becomes so routine for some of the people that work in the medical industry. They see different faces, but everybody has the same stuff. It's the same issues over and over again. It's like 5 or 6 different diagnoses that they might see in an ER repeatedly over a night after night. And I think that to some degree, they have to kind of remove themselves to be able to do it, but they need to chill, because we're not cars on an assembly line waiting for having, repairs or parts replaced. And that was humiliating. It really was. I don't think you should ever be exposed, no matter what your situation might be, you shouldn't be exposed to potentially the whole world like that. Herbs are powerful, Nikki. Woo, yes. And while I knew that they're both stimulating herbs, at the time, I was not thinking about the fact they were both stimulating herbs. Um, and so, yeah, but here's the deal. The reason that I took it is because I was about to deal with some strep, and I did have swollen lymph node. That was completely gone the next morning. I mean, it did its job, but I felt like crap while it was happening. I'm not kidding. I would not do that together. You've been healing. Foraging, you said, I have been healing all year. The garden saved my life. I absolutely identify with that statement. Yes, ma'am. I absolutely do. For so many reasons. It's not just the food, y'all. It's getting outside. We have to be in the sun. We have to be. We need our skin to be exposed to the sun so that it can do what it's supposed to do. Like, I was shocked when I found out that the sun hits your skin and converts your cholesterol to vitamin D3. I was like, what? Why did I not know this earlier in my life? And, I just learned that over the last few years. Super important. Thanks, Nikki. JC Calamity Jane says, my husband is the slowest eater, but he has natural food suppression and satiety? What is that? I never heard of that before. Natural food suppression and satiety. I really want to know what that is. Oh, okay. Alfie says you don't have to worry. A filter is on your YouTube. Okay. Yeah, because I said some words that they were kind of strong words. Charan Kumar, hi, good morning. How you doing? Okay. Christine is asking, at Living Out Loud, the podcast. This question is for me or the chat. How do my chickens behave when they're molting? They behave pretty much the same. But they do react to the weather a little bit more. I mean, and it makes sense because when they have less feathers, and especially when they're all the way down with, like, I have a few chickens that go down to no feathers. It legit looks like they barely escaped the butcher. They're feeling like rain and wind directly on their skin when they don't typically feel that. So they get really skittish, extra skittish. And they don't lay much when they're molting. No, they don't. But here's the thing. So I've noticed that chickens don't really molt so much until their second year, typically. And it depends on what time of year they're hatched, because it could be about a year and a half. But typically a chicken's first winter, especially if they've already started laying, they'll lay firstly, they'll lay throughout the winter when they're youngsters. But they don't typically really have much of a molt until that second year. And it just seems to get even more intense. Let's see what else. Gardens and chickens are healing. And steak is incredibly healing, Jane. Like, it really is. If I could feed the world a steak, I would. But chew it up. Oh, thanks, Kenneth. I mean, Chris, yeah, you look, my hair so wet right now. And Foraging says getting that morning sun is really important. Yes, the photon torpedo. Yes. Oh my gosh. So you're learning all the things too. All right, girl, that's good. That means you're going to turn your health around and potentially the health of your family around. That's amazing. That is amazing. The only sad part is that had I happened to, no, I'm not beating myself up over it. I don't have any like guilt issues. It's nothing like that. But had I known this information like a decade ago, my mom would still be alive. Sad, but true. Let's see. Oh, satiated. Okay, the feeling full. Oh, he has a problem with prematurely feeling full. Is that what you're telling me? And if that's the case, that really sucks. Mr. Jerry, hi there. Good morning, honey. Eats when he's okay. Eats when he's hungry only and said he feels fun. Okay, all right. I don't really understand that right now. I'll think about it more and I'm sure it'll click in my brain. I used to be a grazer. I really did. I ate all the time. And I was highly addicted to sugar and Doritos and Snickers. It was not good. It was really not good. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand that those things act like it has like a drug effect. You get that dopamine hit and then you're not necessarily hungry, but you want another hit of that dopamine, but you don't know how to say that. And oh my God, look at my crazy hair. Anyway, yeah, I didn't understand all that, but I have dealt with virtually every health issue you could possibly deal with. And you know what? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait till I can get all this stuff out So I have mapped my own personal health now all the way back to really young, and I've seen the progression of how things happened. And so then, just out of curiosity, I asked Chat GPT, and honestly, like I highly encourage everybody to do this. Ask your Chat GPT what one might expect over a 50-year lifespan of eating essentially nothing but processed foods and having little to no sun exposure. And then when they answer you, ask them what specific conditions and diseases you might expect to see. I swear to God, it was like my whole life. I was like, yep, that's exactly what has gone on. Trip me out. That's where the answers are, I'm telling you. Anyway, okay, let me see what else is up. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I am okay. I'm better than okay. I really am. Your chickens do okay with molting, Jane? You make sure to give them protein treat. I do too. And I feed my chickens meat a lot and all the scraps a lot. You know, before chicken feed was like a thing you bought in a bag at a store, that's what people did. They fed them a lot of scraps, a lot of meat, the trimmings from butchering their own animals and things like that. Because chickens are omnivores, which means they eat plant and meat, but you give them a choice. They're going to the meat every time, every stinking time. It took so long. Oh, foraging. Oh, honey, you're speaking my language. It took so long. You should have been healing yourself when you were. But how would you know? I didn't know. We're close to the same age. So the 80s. Oh, Bayou Sugar Garden was talking about this a little bit yesterday. And I said, this is how I sum up the 80s. The amazing 80s. That was the decade when fat became the enemy and food became extinct because everything started being fake then. And I, like most of my peers, we grew up thinking that fat caused all kinds of problems, health problems, animal fat. And then we got we got sold this BS crap that first of all, that a calorie is a calorie. Lie. 100%. That's BS. The other thing was that that fake fat that's in the bottles at the store, that stuff's heart healthy. Bullshit. Sorry, it's just a bunch of bull. And that little, that heart-shaped label that's on a bunch of those bottles at the store. I did not know that is a paid product placement thing. Like, that's not a certification from some health agency. I wouldn't trust their asses either. They're not at this point. Thank you, Mr. Terry. He's not a grazer. It's crazy. And you're a grazer and you eat when you're bored. Okay, I did too. I absolutely did. I was trained to do that. I mean, that's what everybody did. And looking around at the time, I justified that by, well, she looks like she's doing fine. He looks like he's doing fine. This can't be the reason I feel like crap. Kept on eating the crap. Kept on eating the crap. Hold up. Hey, legendary princess. How are you? And thank you so much. I hope that you have a wonderful day also. Renee. Hi, honey. It's been a rough week for me. I have not caught you at all in the last, I don't know, week or 10 days. And not just because of that little health scare, y'all, but because my son works at Amazon. And anytime there's an Amazon Prime week, I'm up well before the crack of dawn and I don't get to bed until really quite late. And so I'll be exhausted that entire time. You don't feed your chickens chicken, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, Alfie, I don't even eat chicken. I can't do it no more. I just cannot. And it started with, people might think, because I am an empath, people might think that it started with I got chickens and I couldn't eat chicken. No, no, it was this. It was a logical choice. I thought, okay, if I were, listen, I'm not suggesting anybody do this, but if you imagine, you'll understand where I was going. I imagined if I sliced any part of my body open and looked at the muscle inside, what that looks like. Well, it don't look like chicken. So I decided, because it looks more like beef, maybe that's what I should eat. And I started eating that. Then I found out that that was very logical. It's the most bioavailable, it contains the most humanly bioavailable building blocks. All right, cool. I mean, because we don't eat water buffalo, which is the absolute most bioavailable. But so I started doing that. But yeah, don't feed chicken to your chickens. I didn't actually know they could get sick. I just thought it was morally Reprehensible. An 80s baby. You're an 80s baby too, Renee. Yeah, so we got sold the same pack of lies. That fat free and sugar free is good, and sugar free was never sugar free anyway. And fat free is sugar filled. Like, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Listen, I was a metabolic and endocrine mess. Absolute mess. And it's funny how that happens, because it creeps up on you really slow, and you start experiencing one little thing at a time that it might seem like, oh, it's just a normal part of aging, or, oh my God, or it's my DNA. Nope, it's not your DNA. That whole thing about DNA is complete misunderstanding, or maybe on purpose. I don't know. But anyhow, um, it just kind of slowly erodes your health. Like that reflux eroded my teeth. Yeah, it erodes your health, and it just starts a chain reaction that's slow, and it doesn't seem like it has anything to do with this. They don't seem connected. They seem like a bunch of different conditions, because they present, symptoms that fit that condition. It ain't that, y'all. It's not that. I swear to you, it's not. Foraging, it sounds like you're working on it. Okay, hold on. Christine says, I have a chicken that I think and you think she thinks she's a rooster? Okay. Okay, so I will tell you this. If you don't have a rooster and you have a group of female hens, well, clearly a hen is a female. Okay, you have a bunch of hens and no rooster, one will step up and they will fill the role of rooster. They will crow. I still have one that does it. And she is actually in the same coop at night as that stinking rooster that I have out there. And she's still, every morning I have two roosters out there crowing, but I actually only have one rooster. Said, yeah, they do that. I don't know. It's part of their survival pack herd mentality. I don't know. I know I've seen it numbers of times though. And ducks too, y'all, which I'll never have a duck again. Okay, hold on. Hey, Law, bugs is meat. No, it's not. I mean, for a chicken, it might be. I'm not gonna be eating bugs on purpose anyway. I know that's in one like health plan initiative, which is absolutely bat crap crazy. What in the world? Foraging. Your mother was a very large woman. She had terrible eating habits, but she was semi-healthy. Super depressive woman. Oh, okay. You had her for an example. My mom, I'm telling you, same thing. Same thing. And the not so funny thing is, okay, so my mom passed away 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, something like that. And I was getting her lab results as they happened. I wasn't at the hospital for most of that time, but I was getting those results immediately. I got her test results usually before her doctor did, because he had a number of patients and I just had her, right? I saw what was happening. Like you could see the numbers changing. You could see the systems that were starting to shut down. And every condition that she had when she went to the hospital, I had every one of them. And it wasn't long after, so it had to be almost 4 years ago now. It wasn't long after that I realized that everything that I was going through was exactly the same stuff. And I was quickly approaching death. Well, I refuse. I absolutely refuse. I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sorry that it happens to anybody. Dave Knight, good morning, sir. How are you doing? It's been a while. My apologies. I've been out, I think for about the last month. I've been in my head, y'all, figuring all this out. I really have, because it needs to be told, because I think that too many people are going through the same crap. We feel like we're alone. We feel like we just did not win the genetic lottery, that our bodies are failing us. And that it's categorically untrue. Your body's not failing you. It's usually the symptoms that we get. It doesn't matter what the symptom is. It could, being overweight, or having frequent headaches, or brain fog, or not sleeping well, or tingly arms or legs or hands or feet. Just all those things. They're not symptoms to just correct. They're your best clue. Like something's going on. I did not realize that. I've started learning how to actually listen to my body and decode the signals, because it ain't easy. And unfortunately, usually your doctor won't know, because that's not what they're trained. That's not the system that they're trained on. They are trained to respond to the symptoms, which is all well and good if it comes to that. But I just feel like it doesn't have to come to that. We don't have to be sick and slowly die. I think that this is a big ass lie, that we can all be very healthy and die rapidly. Like when the time comes, when we have lived life, like, and I've said this many times, I'm going to live to 103 and I will die in the garden. Just throw some mulch on me and leave me there. Dave. Thank you. I have discovered not just good eating, but what the difference between what food is and what food isn't is, because for the longest time I did think that I knew what food was. I I thought I was a good cook. No, I won't. Mm-mm. Nope. That was harsh. It was a hard lesson. I'm learning now. I'm teaching myself. I promise you. Most things are paid product. And also, oh, you're not wrong. Don't rely on words organic, cage free in the grocery store, mostly a paid label. You know what? Here's what I figured out. If it's on the front of the package in like letters, there's a reason. If they're showing you some big selling point on the front, you better look on the back because there's some things they really don't want you to notice. None of it's good. If it's in a package, it's not good. I mean, just bottom line. And let's see what else we got going on here. The devil's table. What? We must remember when you eat from the devil's table. Don't complain when you get sick. Right, but the problem is the devil's table has been sold to us as the promised land. We got to figure it out. Oh, thank you, Chris. You're so sweet. Calamity Jane says, foraging. Sorry to hear that. It's good you're aware and can make changes. Yes, 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 absolutely. Renee, you said, I recently started eating red meat and I feel great, but I was told too much meat was bad. That's a lie. I mean, there are conditions that you could, especially if you've had your gallbladder removed, that could be a huge issue. And I would highly advise people to look into bile salts and what they are for and what they do. But generally speaking, that's a bunch of nonsense. Like those proteins, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals, they are the ones that we typically need more than anything else. So eat that red meat, honey. Eat it up. Let's see what's up. Okay, see you later, Alfie. You're probably already gone, darling. Such a sweet youngin. Hold on, what you saying? Let me see this. Mr. Terry says, and this is in case I didn't say this, honey. Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones. We must remember some people will feed you a lie just to see if you will eat it. Well, I ate it. I ate it for years. We must remember some people stand on the broken parts of another person's life because they can't stand on their own. I agree and kind of disagree with that, Mr. Terry. I think that most of us regular folks feel a little broken, but I also believe the way things are set up, that's the point, to make us feel broken, to make us feel divided or angry or jealous even. I mean, the division, it runs too deep. It makes me really sad. It literally hurts my heart to see that we are still so easily divided. But we're all, not all, many of us are running around in a state of just reaction all the time. And I mean, just completely. This is not something that people choose to do. It's really messed up how many of the ingredients in the things that we eat hijack your hypothalamus. Like, people don't have the ability to utilize their own executive function because they're depleted in so many things. It's crazy. Anyway, okay, let me get on. You survived the nor'easter and the chickens are happy. Christine, it's not over. It's not over. I'm telling you, we got more coming. Grass-fed. Yes, Renee. Yes, grass-fed red meat all day. It's one of the easiest ways that you can give your body all of that beautiful nutrition that it needs, those building blocks to rebuild. And it is not fast, y'all. Our bodies didn't get torn down and beat all the heck and back overnight. But we have become accustomed to a lot of instant or quick fixes. And the reason that we're not all healed from those instant quick fixes is because that's not what it is at all. It's symptom relief. Real healing is slow. It's on a cellular level. It does take time. Love yourself. Like, I'm serious. Love yourself. Eat the heck out of that. And, ooh, good grass-fed, grass-finished butter. That too. Oh gosh, like I thought I was so scared of butter for the longest time. I thought like country crock. I thought that was so good. That stuff is gross. If you throw a tub of country crock in the woods, which animals will eat it? None of them. Lord. Yes, Mr. Terry, we must remember one man's blessing can be another man's curse. Yes, that's true. That's absolutely true. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump up off of here. I was up here way too long. What in the world? I should have been gone a long time ago. I'm glad I got to speak to y'all. Renee, keep eating that meat, honey, for real. Chris, I hope you feel good. Okay, I hope you have a good week. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. I'm only having today. Yesterday was a work day for everybody, so just today. But I hope you guys do take the time to, be kind to your body today. Get some restoration done before we all have to start tomorrow. A whole new week. I'm so glad I got to see you. I'm glad that the phone stayed, going and doing its thing this long because it has not been acting right. We will get a new one as soon as we can, but not right now. All right, y'all. I will see you when I get a chance to come back up here. And as always, before I leave you, please love yourself and be kind to one another. It's so important. Like, I cannot state that enough. All right, guys, love you. See you next time. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.